And I'm here. I'm here because I don't have a future. And you might hate me for doing this, and you're entitled to hate me. But I wish you would direct all that anger and hatred at our government. They are betraying young people like me. I wouldn't have to be there if they did their lawful duty to their own citizens. I'm part of the Just Stop Oil Coalition, demanding an end to all new oil and gas licences in the UK. What we're asking for is what all the scientists are asking for, what the United Nations are asking for, the International Energy, the IPCC. How many more people have to say, we don't have a livable future if you continue licensing oil and gas for you to listen? Why does it take young people like me up on a fucking gantry on the M25 for you to listen?
What a disgrace!
People can't even afford to eat or heat their homes, and when people all over the world are suffering and dying because of the devastating impact of the climate crisis, the government needs to step up. Inequality is what's driving the climate crisis, and it's driving.
Please, can you do it? No, please move. Move!
What are you doing that for? What are you doing this shit for?
Just Stop Oil. Just Stop Oil.
Fuck you and the oil.
We're here today to fight the pernicious and avaricious nature of oil, big oil. The big oil that will eventually force millions to displace from their low-lying seabed countries. What happens when you get millions fleeing? You get famine, pestilence and war. The people in this building don't care about that, quite honestly. They've got their snouts in the trough. The snouts of the trough are big pharma, big oil. That's why we say to ordinary people, forget all this posh wokerati, tofu eating. I thought tofu was a character in Pingu. So what do I know? I'm just a normal guy from South London. I do know I'm doing this for kids and grandkids.
The time for words has moved to the time for action. Ladies and gentlemen,
Stop!
in the words of the King,
We are feeling the crisis right now. Disasters are increasing at a terrifying rate. We cannot stand it. No nation, no region, and no population will be immune from the effects of food and water and energy insecurity. And the resulting economic and political insecurity that is caused by...
Sorry, can you get someone help me, please?
By our complete and utter determination to testify to destruction. In every sector of the economy, we have solutions now.
over the past 40 to 50 years, I have been driven by the desire not to be confronted by my grandchildren or yours, demanding to know why I did not do anything to prevent the destruction and poisoning of this planet. Now, of course, we are being confronted by these very children demanding immediate action and not just words.
The science is clear. The demand is simple. Just stop oil.
Secure Security.
What is worth more, art or life? Is it worth more than food? Worth more than justice? Are you more concerned about the protection of a painting or the protection of our planet and people? The cost of living crisis is part of the cost of oil crisis. Fuel is unaffordable to millions of cold, hungry families. They can't even afford to heat a tin of soup. Meanwhile, crops are failing. Millions of people are dying in monsoons, wildfires and severe drought. We cannot afford new oil and gas. It is going to take everything we know and love.
How far do British people have to be made poor before we stand up for ourselves? Because there's a reason why we're so poor, and it's because there's more and more rich people getting richer and richer. And inequality is one of the leading causes of the climate crisis.
What are you doing?
Find out the way you're going to get.
We're outside home.
I'm doing this because we live in a country where you are innocent until proven guilty, and yet we are holding innocent protesters, peaceful protesters, in prison, and all they're doing is standing up to the corrupt government and the corporations. Joshua Smith is in prison, and he's been there for 7 months, and there's no justice if our criminal justice system doesn't work. We are innocent until proven guilty. Joshua Smith is in prison for 7 months for peacefully protesting against his corrupt government and corporations. We will not stand by and let this government destroy our country. We love our country. We love the people in our country.
The science is clear. We face near-term total societal collapse due to crop failure and vast areas of the world becoming uninhabitable. The demand is simple: no new oil.
Here because I won't be able to live with myself if I don't do everything I can for our future. I'm willing to lose my job. I've got a little daughter. And as much as I love her and I'd love to spend time with her and not in jail, away from her, this is even bigger than just my daughter. Things are clearly falling apart, but I believe we can do it. We need everyone.
I'm doing this for my son. The government's inaction on climate change is a death sentence to us all.